All right, Mr. Payne, thank you for having us.
Sonny.
Can I say Sonny?
Yes.
Thank you.
Mr.
Thank you, Sonny. It's a wonderful place that we been here today. And this is also the place where the King Biscuit Town Show is going on air.
That's where we do it today.
Where you do it today. Tell me about the old days. How did it all get started?
Over a truck line building.
A truck line building?
It started November 14, 1941.
Jesus.
2 days after the station opened, up on the second floor. And it lasted until, 20 years ago, when we moved to a bank building. They tore the old building down. And up until Sonny Boy died in 1965, we did the show on the fifth floor of a bank building right up the street.
In Helena also.
Right here in Helena, right up the street. Then the Delta Cultural Museum asked us to put on a show for them. We did, and decided to move into the train depot, and then eventually here.
So you've been in a few
The state of
places.
Arkansas wanted us to be part of their museum, to do we have the longest running blues show in the entire world.
Yeah.
And they wanted us to do our program here. Sometimes we have live musicians, anywhere from September through December. Almost every week somebody's here, passing through, going to Memphis to play, or up north, or over in Europe, someplace.
So you did meet a lot of great musicians, I guess.
I was very fortunate to admit, I guess, just about everyone in the blues field. There's some I haven't met. I can't remember who I haven't met.
Were there some guys that are very special to you and that meant something extra?
Robert Jr. Lockwood, a very, very dear friend. I met him in 1937.
So you were a young guy, I guess, then.
Well, he was 22 and I was 16 years old.
16 years old. And he was already a musician at that time?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Robert Johnson used to go date his mother. Robert would come over from Mississippi, date his mother. I don't go into that. But, and then another very dear friend is Bobby Rush. And certainly not last, but one of my very dear closest friends is Charlie Musselwhite.
Is he? He's been to Belgium.
Charlie Musselwhite is the greatest harp player, the only, shall I say, gentleman that I know of, when he says he plays the blues, he plays it. He's very knowledgeable. One of the best in the world. Charlie contributes a lot to the music industry. Charlie is from a little small town over in Mississippi. I can never pronounce the name of the town, but they now make their home in California, but they're thinking about moving back to Clarksdale. Whether they do or not, I have no idea. I'll say maybe twice a year.
That's good. That's nice. And the radio station itself, was it easy to start it, to get it started? I guess you had to have some finances for it.
When I first started, my dad knew the manager, Sam Anderson. Floyd, Franklin, and Anderson, KFFA, they owned it. And I went up and asked Miss Anderson for a job. I was still in school. He said, well, if you get your homework, come by this afternoon. I'll see what I can do. And I told everybody at school I was going to be on the radio. They laughed. It's not that easy.
I guess.
Mr. Anderson said, did you get your homework? And I said, sure did. Here it is. He said, okay. And, it's an old story. He said, wait, I'll be right back. He went into his office, came out with a broom and a mop. What do I do with that? He said, come on, I'll show you. He took me upstairs on the second floor. We start sweeping, and then we mop, picking up trash, and then we mop.
You too? Both of them? You?
Me.
You started?
Not him, me. He's the boss. I didn't do that.
So you were working at the radio station?
Yeah. And nighttime, 3 nights a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, they would take us in the main studios, the engineer, the chief engineer, teach us how to talk, how to look at a copy, commercial, how to operate controls, and how to go about it. And at nighttime, I would clean old 78 records. And every day I was there after school working. Some days I'd get off and hear Sunday morning. They were playing on Saturdays then. Someday I'd go up there and I'd hear them. And I did my first show in July 1942.
1942.
July 1942. And I did about 5 or 6, 7 shows after that. Then in December 22nd, 3 days before Christmas, I went into the Army. I lied about my age. I was hungry. Back in those days, it was hard to make money. The whole country was starving. And then the war broke out. And so I decided I lied about my age, and I stayed in the service 6 years.
6 years, yeah.
And I got out in 1948, and I came back for about a month, not at the station. I came back and I had an offer to go on the road with some musicians. I learned to play a bass, upright bass. I dedicated my bass to the museum. And I used to be a big jazz musician. And I wasn't very good at it, but I played with some of the big units, big bands. And then in 1951, I had enough of the road. So I called my boss. Mr. Anderson, can I come back to work for you? Said, I'll give you the King Biscuit show, and you can sell commercials during the day. All day, you work every day. Came back, I've been doing it ever since 1950. That's a long damn time. Sorry.
That's a long time. And you still do it every day, every weekday? Yeah.
Monday through Friday.
And how long are you going to continue the show?
Oh, I don't know.
You're not planning on stopping or retiring?
No. My wife passed away 8 years ago. When she passed away, I said, no, I'll keep on working. I don't want to look at the 4 walls at home. For the most part, I'm in fairly good health.
You look good.
I got a few things wrong, my legs and everything, my ears. I get tired, and I've been privileged. I get to go home after every show and relax maybe 45 minutes, take a little siesta, and I go back to work selling airtime. Then I go home about 5:30. I go to work at 8:30, at 9 o'clock every morning. Get home about 5:30 in the afternoon. And I don't know. Someday I'm like this. I'm like my friend Robert Jr. I told us. He said, I'm not volunteering to die. I'm not volunteering to go yet. But he said, when the time comes, I won't have much say-so about it. Well, whenever my time comes, that'll be it. But if I ever decide to retire, it'll be on the spur of the moment. I'll say, well, I haven't told anybody, but this will be my last show. That's the way I want it, just like that. And I don't want to prolong. Well, I'm gonna retire next month, next week. No, I'll know when I come to work, when I'm ready.
When you're ready to stop.
When I hang it up.
Okay,
I'll
all
know.
right, all right.
Only I will know. Nobody can encourage me to retire or keep
Or
on
to
working.
keep on going.
When my time comes to quit, I'll know myself. My body will know. I don't, I've been so blessed. I never thought I'd live to be 85, and here I'm going on 86. I never in my life thought I would live that long. 70 maybe, but not 85. I am so thankful that I'm able to come down here every day.
And you have a huge influence on the blues.
My daughter, my wife and I had a daughter who passed away 20 years ago. Yeah.
All right.
Let's see, yes.
Sorry
I have
to
to
hear
think
that.
about the time I'm losing so much time. 20, 25 years ago, she lived in Chicago. She passed away there. My wife and I flew up for the funeral a long time ago. Long time ago. I have a sister that's still living. I used to have 3 sisters. I'm down
Yes,
to
one.
one, I'm 95. I see her, try to see her every weekend, an hour from here. Go up and have lunch, shoot the breeze, tell each other how bad we feel, what hurts. And outside of that, every morning when I wake up, I'm grateful.
It's another day.
Thank you. I say thank you.
Great.
That's how I mean it.
I hope you will stay a long time with us because you have a huge influence also on young people. There are a lot of young people in Europe that are interested in the blues. I don't know, who would they have to listen to know what blues really is?
Mark, blues is, I have young people every year. I'll give you a short version of it. Young people come in and ask me, I know most of them, not from around here, but from all over Arkansas mostly. I'll give you an example. I had a 16-year-old kid, and he's about 19 or 20 now. He asked his mother and father to come down and bring him down. He wanted to learn about the blues. And I said, well, Corey, I'm glad to know you. I got 3 or 4 of his CDs when he was learning about the blues. They're not blues songs, they're rock, stuff like that. He said, Sonny, he said, I play, he said, I want to play on your show. You know, I do Muddy Waters. If you don't want to hear Muddy Waters, I'll do Sonny Boy. And, oh yeah, man, I do a little bit of Robert. I said, I don't want to hear those people. I don't want to hear them. I said, they're friends of mine, I love them dearly, but they're all deceased. I want to hear Corey Montgomery. What do you mean? I said, you got your own band. I want to hear your music. I don't want to hear it. He said, well, I play. I said, no. How old are you? 16. Son, you got to live the blues before you play the blues. Oh. He asked his mother for a little change. What do you want with that? Miss Sonny said, I got to live the blues before I play it. I'm going to a juke joint and get drunk.
But that
said,
wasn't
no,
what you meant.
No.
Good. Sonny, thank you for the interview. It's been great
You're just more than
to be a part of this this thing happening here.
Are you going to send me a copy of the book or something?
I'm going to send you a copy of the book. Going to send you a copy of the interview.
I don't want to hear my interview.
So we'll send you a copy of the book. No problem.